Hello, everybody. Hold on. Okay, we are back. We're back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let me know. Give me a big old thumbs up if you can see me in chat. It was a little late getting set up because I was trying to prep something. I know there's going to be a some chat today about the horse aggravation bundle, so I was doing a little research, digging some things up, making a list, checking it twice, making sure no one's been naughty or nice. Yeah, no, we're not going to go there. So we'll be ready to talk about the FS17, FS19, and FS22 versions of the Horse Aggravation Pack. Also talk about the 3 iterations of the map. That will be topic of discussion. But first off, got some cows today. We bought some Imbu cows, and I want to mix up some TMR. I added this Euro Milk mod. It's supposed to be Polish TMR mixers. So I thought we would pick up one of them. Here at the shop. Charlie Boy, what is up? Farmer G, Wayland, 5th Gen Farms, Darren, Reith. Hey, Reith, I saw your comment earlier. If it's going to be posted somewhere on outside the Giants Mod Hub, you will need to let me know because I no longer go searching for things. Genetic J is here. Grenade Racer, welcome. Welcome and thank you for that feedback. General Smith, long time no see. How are things going for you? A movable chicken shelter. I don't know if that's going to be possible with visual animals. I don't know if you can have a nav mesh that moves. All right, if it's going to be on Giants Mod Hub, I'll know where to look for it. What are Canadian cows, Richard? What are Canadian cows? I am older than most people who play Farm Sim, Levi. How old do you think I am? And I'll tell you, we'll play the higher or lower game. It's just like The Price is Right. If you are within 1 year's age, you will win a prize. We still have that dog? Hold on. I have to rectify a situation. Thank goodness we have solved that problem. So, something I was thinking about doing here was putting down a TMR mixer. And I was trolling, not really trolling, I was perusing the Giants Mod Hub. And I found a couple mixers I think I'll like. Oh, crosshairs, that would be higher. And Genetic J, lower. So now you got your range. Levi, I do not have favorites. I do not have favorites of just about anything. So I'm thinking about putting down this Silo King static line mixer. $80,000. I think this one holds 200,000 Letries of TMR. I want to put it over here because we've got our bale mixer over here. And it just looked like a kind of a neat setup. I thought it would fit good right about there. Oh yeah! It's down. It's ready to rock and roll. Silage, hay, and straw. Let's go make ourselves some mixed rations. Outstanding. Now, the only worry is, Levi, you gotta go higher than 30 and lower than 83. So, Eve, 42, higher. Reef, higher. Richard, lower. You got your new boundaries. You got your new boundary. You're getting there. You're getting there. You're getting there. You're getting close, people. You're getting close. A little higher, lower. Farmer G, higher. Crosshairs, lower. Alright, let's spawn out some hay. Spawn out. Start out 5 of those. Let's spawn out some silage. 10 of those. And we'll spawn out some straw. 5 of those. Oh yeah. Now you're gonna make me have to actually do math. Now you're gonna have to make me actually do some serious math. Farmer G, higher. Crosshairs, higher. I think with that information, you have narrowed it down. Why can't I stab it? Ding, ding, ding! We have a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Levi, don't have favorites. This is rather interesting. These do say they're owned by me, don't they? Yeah, alright, well, fine. We won't poke them. We won't poke them. We'll just chuck them in there. Now, you could say that any map I play is a preferred map, a map I like. But I don't have favorites. Unless you say every map I play is a favorite map. This is working out. It's working out excellently. I like that. I could see that being used in a real life farm environment. We only have $10,000. We're gonna have to earn some more money before I put down the next little farm production product. I don't really have a preference, Levi. Now, I will say that stopping and unloading the rail baler is a pain in the butt. But that's why I've got a mod that does it for me. Or we just use the easy bale. Now, of course, with the Gouville stationary baler over there in the distance, right? Then we don't have to worry about it at all because, well, we just unload it into the baler and it does it itself. Hello everybody, welcome back to Carpathian Countryside. We're having ourselves a little fun this evening. We're going to be talking about the horse aggravation pack. We're going to be talking about other things. We can talk about the 2 maps that dropped today. We're going to talk about animal husbandry care, your best ratios, and mixing recipes for TMR. Richard, I'll tell you what. When Giants changed the size of bales, right here we have hay bales that are 8,000 liters. We had straw bales that were 4,500 liters, or 5,500 liters. And then we've got silage bales that are a completely different size. I'll tell you what, it makes mixing TMR kind of difficult. If you get the wrong mixing bales, then you can't mix it with bales because you get the wrong ratios. So having a mixer is key, and or like I like doing, let's say, loose, right? If you do loose, you can control your ratios. Or a good medium is to, like, let's say hay bales and straw bales, and then have loose silage and just kind of make up the difference. The beef, it's on the other side of the farm, Tukey. I call it the aggravation pack because I'm sure it's supposed to be aggravation, but sometimes the aggravation kicks in. But I like this one. It looks like a Silo King someone's taken off of a trailer and put on a frame. Added added a motor to it, put a chute in, added some silos on the back. But I've gone through, I downloaded the FS17 version of the pack. I downloaded the FS19 version of the pack. I extracted the contents of both packs as far as what machinery, what implements, what vehicles were included in each pack. I have gone through and denoted which machinery has been included multiple times in a pack and what machinery is unique to any one given pack. And we're going to talk through it because there's, I think, a lot of misinformation out there, and the one thing that I absolutely cannot stand is misinformation. Love it or hate it, I could really care less. But what I want you to do is I want you to have the right information and make your decision based off of that correct information. Because everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. Hard to believe in America in 2023 that people can actually have their own opinion. It is true. It is true. Your opinion can be different from mine, and we can still not hate each other. Because we can understand that your thoughts are different than my thoughts. Levi, I am on PC. Alright, that's good enough. We'll go ahead and activation complete. There, we got the nice mixing going on. Let's cut this off. And yeah, I'm wondering if I don't know. I borrowed this from the shop. I wonder if it's because I borrowed it from the shop. If that's why I can't poke any bales with it. Tell you what else I was also thinking about doing. And I was thinking about putting it over here. And I don't have the money for it. But I was thinking about putting this Polish corn dryer in. Over here. Like somewhere along here. Right? It's going to take propane and corn and make dried corn. $36,000. And then it's going to require... do I need to put down a sell point for the Polish corn dryer? Lots of options there. I don't know if it adds it. I haven't really messed with this at all. But one, given the area of the map, I thought, yeah, it'll kind of fit in. Right? It'll kind of fit in. Dried corn. The transport company will take it, so I don't have to put anything down. But let's see. Transport company wants $6.69 for dried corn. What's it want for corn? Oh, a little bit of price premium, but not a giant price premium. Also need to put down a place to buy propane. Right? And they have that with this pack. Somewhere. Oh, it's under containers. Propane, $10,000. So I can put that like right next to it. And then I have to put down get a storage tank. Where is it, Pedro? Where did it go? Where did it go, George? Where did it go? You know when you're looking for something and it's obviously not where you're looking at it? Right here. So, you know, we get this and we'll haul propane in that. It's not really a pressure vessel, but hey, I don't really care. It's close enough. Levi, what is the name of the stream, bud? What's the name of the stream? That's the name of the map. So we got 50 cows. We invested in 50 Holsteins. They're holding out. They're holding out well. We're going to feed them here in a little bit. We also need to get them some straw. A little disappointed I can't poke the bales. Let me see. Let me see. Let me buy a bale spike. I have no idea what a 4820 is. Dwayne, what is up? Alright, now we have our own bale spike. Oh, if that's the case, I 100% do not. Now we go. We're in business now. Crosshairs, we've established I don't have favorites. Very rarely use trucks in farm sim anyway. If I would use the truck, I'd prefer a nice straight grain truck. Anything else? Are we getting more dudes in the premium edition? I don't know. Was that a brand that was listed in the list of new brands coming? I mean, it'd be nice. I really wanted to see Dudes' Pack 3, but we got Horse's Pack 3. So, how many more bales we're gonna have to do? Oh, let's go haul a couple more. And then we'll, oh, shoot. Alright, I'm gonna have to close the game and fire it back up because I've lost mouse. I've lost the mouse, lock. Now you can see how fast we load the game up. Because, for whatever reason... Are you serious? Alright, well, we're just gonna do this. Yeah, sometimes I lose mouse lock. So when I try to mouse left and right, it goes off this screen on one of my other screens. But we're good. Yep, game didn't crash. I just saved it. I lost mouse lock, so I couldn't use a. I couldn't use my telehandler. Levi, I've been playing Farm Sim since 2016. Started playing right after Farm Sim 17 came out. Oh wait, I forgot. I can't tab into that. Because it's borrowed from the shop. Oh, that's interesting. Did I not spawn out straw bales? Maybe I didn't. Okay. Thought I spawned out straw bales, but okay. It's all good. That's all good. Now, before we go and talk about the horse hack, this video is brought to you by UTB and Alan McCone. Thank you for being farm barons. Alright, so let's talk about the horse aggravation pack. It's coming in pack 3 of the year 2 season pass. Let's go ahead and pull that up. So there we have the year 2 season pass. You see on July 25th we have pack 3, the horse aggravation pack. You can pre-order that right now for $8.99. It'll be $9.99 when it releases. It's going to include a map, a horse farming map, as well as 14 pieces of equipment. The butcher, what are you talking about, Jacob? Get the butcher on PlayStation. So what is included? Well, let me pull this up. Let me make this big. Oh, that's big enough. That's big enough, I think. Okay, so for FS17. FS17 saw the release of the horse aggravation pack for the very first time. As far as I am aware, we had 2 Challenger tractors, the MT700 and MT800E. We had a Cruiser 12XL. Now, anything that you notice a plus next to is something that was exclusive to that particular pack. If there is a minus next to it or a dash, that means it was included in the next iteration of the pack. So then we had Drag Hose 36. We had the Evo 12 375. We had a slurry injector. We had a Joker 12 RT cultivator, I believe. We had the Leave PT 350. That was a self-propelled sprayer. We had the Mastro 1275 SW, the Roche 10,000. We had a Seed Tender. We had a Shuttle 8000 bundle that was a tender that did seed and fertilizer. We had a slurry tanker. We had the slurry tender that was also going to work with the shuttle bundle. We had a Tiger 6 DT. We had a Titan 34 UW, and we had a transport trailer. So you can see we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that were only in the FS17 pack. In the FS19 pack, we had the Drag Host 36, the Evo 12 375, the Injector, the Lieb PT 350, all from the previous pack. We then added the Mastro SW 1675 and the Mastro SW 2475. Those were 2 seaters. From the old pack, we had the Roche 10,000, the Seed Shuttle, Seed Tender, the Shuttle 8000, the Slurry Tanker, the Slurry Tender, and the Transport Trailer. We also got the Certo 12 SC, the Titan 32U, the Track Lifter. Now, in the FS22 equipment pack, we have the Avatar 1225 SD Seeder, the Coltro 9 TC Mulcher, the Coltro 12 TC Mulcher, the Cura 24 ST Weeder, the finer things in life, the Finer 6SL Shallow Cultivator, the Joker 8 RT, not the Joker 12 RT, the Joker 8 RT, the Mastro 975 RX, and the 2550 SV. Okay? They are not the same as the Mastro SW 1675 or 2475. They are different models. We have the Partner 1600 FT, the Pronto 3 DC, it's the Pronto 6 DC, the Taro 6SL, the Tiger 8 MT Cultivator, and the Transformer 12 BFO. So those are all new bits of kit, not previously released in any other pack. Then, as far as the maps go, because we do have a map coming with this, the FS17 version of the map, it was a mod contest map, and basically there were multiple mappers that all submitted the exact same map of the exact same area and the exact same farm. And the winner of the mod map contest was Niggles and Katsu, and they were then able to finish the map and get it on full release on the Giants Mod Hub. FS19 Vertex Design released the FS19 version of the map, and the FS22 version of the map will be a Giants software creation, because Giants has made comments in the past, and those comments in the past have basically dictated that they will not release another person's work under their own name. And we know that the DLC is going to be available in the Year 2 Season Pass. We know that they did not include Pumps and Hoses in the Year 1 Season Pass because it was a third-party DLC. So therefore, we can extrapolate out that the map itself will not be a conversion from either previous iteration. It may look just like it because it is a real-to-life representation of the horse farm in the Czech Republic. So it will look very, very similar. Building layout, farm layout, field layout, PDA layout, because all of them are of the exact same area. But it will be an original Giants creation. So I also got a couple more images I want to pull up. Real quick, here we have the FS17 bundle. That is from the Giants Mod Hub. So here you have the sprayer. I really wish we got that sprayer back. We have those 2 tractors. We've got seeders, planters, the seed tenders, some spray tankers, cultivators, and all such. Then we have the FS19 version of the bundle. Again, these are images from the Giants Mod Hub. So you got our sprayer in the back there. We've got several seed tenders. We've got an auger wagon. We've got some planters, some seeders. Here we have the slurry injector. There's the shuttles that I was talking about. Then a seed hopper. And then we have, let's pull this up, the trailer for the bundle coming. And we can see how this is very much different than either of the two packs we just previously looked at. I think those tenders were nice. I like those tenders. Yeah, they're all new models because they're all new machinery. It's all new stuff. Chicken tenders are nice. And this hoe, this one allows it to, from what I understand, the Farm Sim guy left a comment earlier today, said that it will shift left and right based on keeping it in the rows. I think we see that here. Let's see real quick. There it is. There it is. See how it shifts? Then it'll shift left and right. Oh, well, Grenade Racer, I mean, one seeder is like another, right? There's so many. We'll put a couple more. Let's put a couple more bales of straw in there. We won't have to worry about it for a little while. Give us some chance for our TMR mix to mix up. I think that will be a possibility. I don't see why it wouldn't be, Schultz. Have people been denied previously bringing that pack forward? Or at least, you know, items from that pack. Well, Bucket, I mean, what that means is, right, by being on the Giants mod, it means it would be available for console players. Ultimately, right, while we do play on PC, we do have to keep in mind our brethren players over on both console platforms. Got Giant Software put out both packs. Now the map from 19, as I said, was Vertex Design. Okay, that's good. That's good. So, oddly enough, I couldn't use the bale spikes from the shop on bales I owned. So I had to buy my own. Good here. So, love it or hate it, like it or not, right? You're free to have your opinions on the pack. But what I just want to make sure everyone understands is the pack is totally totally something of its own, right? All right, well, we're gonna go feed them this, and then we're going to fast forward to tomorrow, April 2nd. Maybe it'll stop raining. We got planting and seeding to do, and we should have a lot more mixed up at that point. Get these guys a little bit of food. I kind of like this mixer. I like this mixer. Now let's pack this over here. And I'll head off to sleep. That is correct. That's what the mod hub says. It is Polish. And I have to admit, Schultz, I forgot to add my custom clothing. Oops. Oh, is it still raining? Seriously? But what we will do is we go ahead and change out our shirt. Well, I had put that in. Oh, let's put this. No. It's kind of rainy, so maybe we should put on something a little warmer. All right. Oh, has it been hot today? It would be nice if we got horse clothing. We didn't get goo veal, but clothing. We didn't get anything goo veal. No, the rain doesn't make you cold. It's all for role play. Right? I mean, if we can get an emergency vehicle pack for role play, then we can role play being cold in the rain. You want to have a play with the emergency vehicle pack? All of these excitable cows. Do we have any new missions? Nothing. While this is unloading, let me show you. Let me show you how much moolah I made off of that. Where is it? Oh, here it is. How much money I made off of that baling contract. Lots of cash. Lots of cash. $89,000 in contract income. That one baling contract that was for silage bales, that was $38,000 of income right there. So 38,000 of the 89 is from that one silage baling contract. But that's not it. Because I also sold $74,000 worth of silage bales. Yep, that one contract, 100 G's, was definitely worth my time. Okay, that's enough food to hold them for now. Tony broke it. I did see they updated right after they released it to, looks like they took out multiplayer support. I guess there were some multiplayer bugs discovered. Alright, we'll load that up. Make this bale become real. Okay. All right. Like I said, we got seeding to do. And we have planting to do tonight. So let's do that. Oh, we also have spraying. I don't know about taking less work. I mean, you gotta, you gotta wrap it. Right, so you got that as an extra stage. Now, of course, if you have a combo wrapper, then that's less problems. Here we have the new Dutes. 6185 from FARMER-KLEIN. Why are you stopped? Avery, what? You'd be interested to see what game looks like. Oh. Okay, there we go. You can't hire a helper if you have GPS lock. Something else I was going to put down, but I don't have any money. Don't have any money for it now. I'm just going to put some beehives in. What I like about this tractor is you can equip any tire brand with narrows, and the narrows don't look like ridiculously skinny pencil-like. So I like that. I like that we have decent looking narrows. I've got 2 fields I need to spray. No, I don't like the little pizza cutter tires. The live will end around an hour and a half from now. We try to go for approximately 2 hours in duration. And let's check our PF score. 72, 80, 80. Yeah. It'll get better. It'll get better. The next live, it might be actually tomorrow afternoon. So for those of us in the U.S., right, we know that tomorrow is July 4th. The nation's a birthday, so lots of folks have off. I have off, but I'll probably be taking my youngest to try to see some fireworks tomorrow night. So we won't be live streaming tomorrow night. Instead, we'll be basically taking him to see some fireworks. So I might stream tomorrow afternoon instead. So if I do stream tomorrow afternoon, it'll be probably around 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rock. No, we're not, it's not Fonzie and, what was that show called? Happy Days. We're not doing Happy Days. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Depends if we get another map release for Giants. Today I had off, so I was able to do those 2 map videos earlier today. Man, today was a busy day. Today was a busy day. I had 2 map videos we had to drop. I had to go and get some landscaping rock and put some of that around the backyard because it was getting a little muddy where we can't get the grass to grow, so I put some rock down. Then I went and mowed the grass, and then I had to come back and record the second map video. Got that done. Had a little bit of time to chill out before help make some dinner. Taco night. And then get prepped for this. David, welcome. How's it going on your July 4th? You're watching fireworks tonight. I hope they're not tonight. Gosh. If they're tonight, we're a day late and a buck short. I think we should get a hat, Tukey, with every brand. Every brand has their own hat. How do you like your tacos? Hard shell, soft shell, or on a plate? I like to make taco salad. Usually I either crunch up a hard shell or, better yet, take some tortilla chips and crunch them up. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Layer on some meat. Layer on some salsa. Some sour cream. Some tomatoes. Some cheese. Mix it all up and shove it all down. Levi, we play different tractors on different brands on different maps. We do not have a preference. No. Black olives? What? That's weird. Thaw Lang Hills likes basically any form of taco, it looks like. How about Choco Taco? So it's funny. The wife was talking about she used to work at Taco Bell. And the oldest, I was like, do you even know about the Taco Bell dog? And the oldest, she's in college now. She's like, the Taco Bell dog? What are you talking about? And then the wife goes, yo quiero Taco Bell. It's like, you don't know anything about Taco Bell? What was the dog? What type of breed was it? I don't know, it's a little yipey dog. That was hilarious. Bring back the Taco Bell dog. We all want the Taco Bell dog. Yeah, the little yipey chihuahua. Just to shell and meat. That's the way my son used to like it, but he's expanded his horizons now. Richard, I have not tried anything with Dashboard Live. Desert Ox, what's up? Oh, Levi, I have. It's nothing I would say that I overly enjoy, sitting around and waiting. Manny, my favorite mod map is the mod map I play. I do not have favorites. I find favorites a little ridiculous myself because, well, what if something comes out tomorrow I like more than whatever I'm calling my favorite today? So I just don't have favorites. What's up, Farming Sins? So, what exactly is Dashboard Live? Is that like something that has to be modded into a vehicle? If so, you know, it's definitely not my cup of tea. What coverage have you been seeing about FarmCon, Desert Ox? Because I've had a hard time finding anything myself. But Tuki is very helpful. Tuki is extremely helpful. What am I doing? Wrong overlay. Well, the good thing, Desert Ox, is now that we are into the week, we'll hopefully be getting more and more blog posts specific to the information conveyed at FarmCon. Today was the first day where we did get the blog post about the Porsche Aggravation pack that is coming July 25th. You can pre-order today $8.99 for the pack. If you pre-order $9.99 after release, quite honestly, for being 14 pieces of machinery and a map, that's a pretty darn good price. Of course, if you're not interested in the machinery, then that is a different story. I don't know how popular the map ultimately will be. I'm going to be playing on the map basically when it first comes out in order to show the map off and to show the equipment off. I'll obviously be putting out a map video about the map, but given the abundance of maps currently available for all platforms. I don't see it being that popular. It is going to have some big fields, though. It is going to have some big fields. Richard, I could see that being something that's really popular with the roleplay guys and with someone that really wants to tinker around with stuff. It's just, yeah, it's not my cup of tea because I really just don't have the resources to put into tweaking that stuff. And I'm probably not going to play with this Dudes Far. Honestly, probably for a very long time after this. I probably won't play with those Fendt tractor mods for possibly never again after this, because I do like to literally pick different things with each specific playthrough. Right? So, yeah. But it's an interesting concept that I would like to see be a standard thing, right? I would like to see these monitors be a bit more live, a bit more constantly updating and reflect what we're actually doing. I don't think that's too much to ask. But if you have a sprayer, you get a spray display. You've got a planter, you get like a planter representation. I would like to see that come in whatever the next iteration of Farm Sim is. Is Court Farms in testing? That's the question to ask. Is Court Farms in testing? We got one more field to spray. Genetic Jay asked me about it. Apparently he's seen some videos out there of folks doing videos on Court Farms, or maybe doing pre-release reviews of the map, pre-release map tours, maybe. Do we have? These are our potatoes. Do our potatoes need weeding? Our potatoes do need weeding. Okay. We are using mods. We've got a few. The sprayer is one of them. Sprayer is a hardy sprayer that has the ability to do the whole see and spray thing. This tractor is a mod. This is the Dudes mod from FARMER-KLEIN. I'd rather not spray in the rain, but you know, things need to be done. I'm not gonna dilly-dally around. Is American Farms the one that Reese is doing? Or Reese? Phil, what's up? Well, I feel like first time around mod failures are kind of a you know, standard MO. Lancy Boys, the American Falls map. Oh, we just got cows. We didn't upgrade them. We just picked up our first cows here on the Carpathian Countryside. It's sticky herbicide. It sticks to the plants. That's how it works so well. Just get that little bit, and there you go. Bob's your uncle. We're gonna be done. Manny, I doubt we're gonna get FS24 because typically the way Giants releases things, you would get the game in the fall of the year before the number. So FS24 would release in the fall of 23, given the fact that we have the premium expansion releasing this fall. I highly doubt they would upgrade the current game and release a new game at the same time. So speculation is the earliest we could possibly see a new Farm Sim would be Farm Sim 25 in the fall of 24. That is all speculation at the moment. Well, Desert Ox, you know, I thought lots of people thought we were maybe going to get disease and possibly insects after the FS22 trailer, the theatrical trailer, if you will, that that included the corn blight, but that didn't happen. So maybe in the future, maybe there'll be a extended feature of the good old precision farming. So while our helper is helping us, let's go count some more. TMR. Captain Kiwi with the 5 gifted memberships. Who's the lucky people? Richard, you're the winner. Eddie is the winner. David, M9, and Caleb are all winners of Captain Kiwi's generosity. Thank you very much, sir, for your generosity. And just wait. Just wait. The sirens are about to fire off. Here we go. B101, it's not really a formal or official 3-year cycle. It's just projected. I think Focus Home Interactive, which was the previous publishers of the game, I think they were really forcing a 2-year cycle on Giants. And when they decided to self-publish, they decided to go with a 3-year release. And with the 3-year release, I think they really enjoyed the ability to do a lot more development and bring more into the game with that extra year. So I think at a minimum, that is what we're going to see, is a 3-year at a minimum gap going forward. But it's very possible. It's very possible they would extend it even more if they felt that, right, an additional delay was worth the feature advancement. But it is my general opinion that by the time you get to year 3, the game is getting a bit long in the tooth, and attention really tails off. I'm seeing views drop off, right? I'm seeing, you know, woe is me. I'm seeing ad revenue drop off, you know, right now, and we're in the middle of what, 1.5, right? So we got another 1.5 years to go, possibly with a 3-year cycle. So your long-term players are going to be here for the long haul. There's going to be players that are going to come. There's going to be players that are going to go. But I do think that a 3-year cycle is great for game development, but I don't think a 3-year cycle is great to maintain player interest. Right, we really got to count on those big expansions at the end of each year to kickstart interest again. And the forestry stuff with the platinum expansion, right, definitely kicked some interest up. Don't know how long that interest lasted, but it definitely kicked some interest up. Will the premium expansion bring that same amount of interest into the fold? I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know who was home. I sure as heck wasn't home. I worked every day. In the office for the most part. This idea of sitting around for months on end and being paid to do nothing, that was not my reality. So that's a time frame that a lot of channels got a big kickstart, right? I think some rather popular channels that are popular out there right now got their start during COVID, when those lucky gooses apparently had all the time on their hands. But yeah. Not for me. I was in the office most days, and then I guess toward the middle to the end, I did do some remote homework, but that was because schools were not full in session, and someone had to be home with our youngest while he attended his virtual classes. But I was still working from home as opposed to sitting around doing nothing from home. There we go. See how our cows are doing. Excellent day. Excellent day. We're gonna mix up another batch of TMR. Let's just see. No contracts pop up. Levi, thank you for the sub. Oh, is that true? Farmer G? Well, I'll tell you what. Right? In the last year and a half, I've cut back a lot on content, pre-recorded content, but that is more based on needing to do more things at the house and everything. But yeah, the advice I give is to concentrate on basically what do you want your channel to be known for? What do you want your channel to be stand out on? And focus on that content. So if that is roleplay, let's plays, good on you, right? Let that be your focus. If you want to do mod videos, then let that be your focus. If you want to be like me, you want to be Mikey. Who all remembers to be like Mikey ad campaign? If you want to be like Mikey and do map videos, then let that be your focus. If you want to just seriously do just mod videos or live streams, right? But back in the day in FS17 and early in FS19, really, I would do Let's Plays, and they were all pre-recorded, right? And I would try to have a video out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that was a Let's Play style video. That was 20 to 35, 40 minutes. And then I would try to do map videos when I was out really searching for maps and such. I would try to do map videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So every day of the week, other than the weekend, there was pre-recorded content. And then I'd also try to do live streams on certain evenings. Right? Man, that was literally on Saturday. I would wake up, I would go downstairs, and I would start recording things. And I would take a break to eat lunch. I would take a break to eat dinner. And it was basically 2 straight days over the weekend of making content, so to have enough content in the can for when I went to work Monday through Friday, right? I'd have that week's worth of stuff already canned up, ready to go. When the kids are younger, that's easier to do. As the kids get older, right, you want to be more involved with them. So, you gotta make trade-offs. So I decided toward the end of 19 that I was going to basically hang up the Let's Plays, because honestly, the views would taper off so much. It was a little funny. The first episode of a Let's Play would always get a lot of views. The second episode would always get less than the first. The third video would get less than the second. The fourth and fifth video would get less than the third and fourth. And by the time we got to about the 6th, 7th, or 8th video, the views would kind of taper and level off. And any videos past that would kind of be about the same view count. But it was interesting. Lots of people would watch the first video. Some people would come back for the second. And I don't know, maybe I just wasn't doing it right. Yeah, trying to find a good work-life balance can be difficult. Levi, I am in Virginia. Put this extra hay bale in here. And then we will probably need to wait. Yeah, we're gonna need to wait. Okay. Let me go over here and see. Oh, you know what? It's time to take our death mower out for a spin. Levi, read a comment above. Let's go mow some free grass. Oh, Sherry, I don't know about that. Now, additional functions with the hired help would be nice, but yeah, I don't know about that. Did he? Looks like he did. Looks like he did. I guess he ran out of seed. Let's go top him up. Oh, it's because we're out of flipping money. That's why he stopped working. Out of money. Oh, Levi, I grew up there. Yeah, no, we had it $205,000, right? But we spent a good chunk of change on our 50 cows. We bought the TMR mixer. We bought the TMR mixer, the placeable mixer. I mean, how well does Courseplay work today? I stopped using it a long time ago. I used it a lot in 17. I used Grizzly Bear Sims, had some really excellent tutorials. There was another creator that names escape me nowadays, that did some excellent tutorials for Courseplay in 17. I used it a lot in 17. I used it early on when it came out in 19. And I made some tutorials for 19 on Courseplay. But it had an update, and then it was major problems. It had an update, and all I had to, I couldn't do anything. If I tried to do something simple, like have the harvester run, and then had, a trailer come and unload the harvester, every pass they would turn into themselves. So every pass they would need to be babysat. Try to use Courseplay like I had done many times before in 17 to do a forage harvest, to then take the silage or the chaff and dump it into a bunker and just basically keep going back and forth. Every time it got to the end of the row, what would it do? They would turn into each other, and you'd have to babysit them on every side of the field. I eventually gave up and said, forget it. Forget it. It's just easier if I do it all myself. And I never went back. Nathan, thank you. Thank you. Saw your comment on the map video earlier today, or at least one of those map videos. And quite frankly, this is kind of the play style that works for me. I like doing the work. It means I keep my my farm somewhat smaller, right? So I can manage it. I don't have the stress of trying to keep up with making sure everything gets done and everything. Because after all, farming is my chill. This is what I do to get away from the world. Now, Giants had mentioned, I think before FS22 came out, that GPS was on the roadmap. Is it on the roadmap for whatever's coming next? I hope so. I hope so. Was that harvester extension, combine extension, something like that? Genetic J. I think it was also available in 15. And it would go in circles around the field, right? Follow me is good. I just never remember to activate it. With me having different mod folders for every every gameplay, I just forget to add it over. I could never get the AI driving from point A to point B to really work with any regularity. And to some degree, I don't mind driving from point A to point B. The field work can be a little tedious from time to time, and that's where, you know, have it do its seeder. Since I don't have a giant seeder, let AI go and do that. Why go do something that is less AI capable, like mowing a non-field of grass? Now, back on the subject of the horse pack. Anyone looking to pre-order the horse pack, by all means, I do have a partner link down in the description. Of course, if you already have picked up the Year 2 Season Pass, then you don't need to worry about it. If you want to pick up the Year 2 Season Pass, now that we know information about 4 of the 5 things included, then that is also linked down in the description below. And I will tell you, if you do not own any premium content, and or maybe either you don't own the game or you're looking to pick up another copy of the game for whatever reason, dude, check the Steam Summer Sale. By all means, I do suggest you do actually use my partner code from the Giants eShop, but if you are a Steam user and you would prefer a Steam copy, do not by any stretch of the imagination forget to look at the Steam Summer Sale. Alright, let's go to town. This thing is awesome. I'm stuck on a hill. It doesn't turn so hot on hills. Is this your most favorite part of the pack? This ride-on mower? I did have an idea for a new series, if I were to do a pre-recorded series, or maybe even for the next live stream thing I do, to title the series something like Mod or Not. Remember those websites, Hot or Not, like where you had people submit their pics and like you rated people's pictures on how attractive you thought they were. At any rate, my idea is Mod or Not. And you have to decide, am I using a mod or am I not using a mod for any one particular thing? right? Like the question would be for this, mod or not? And then you'd have to know, right? Well, it's in the Newt's Far, you'd say mod or not. And you'd have to figure out, is it a mod or is it a base game vehicle or a DLC vehicle? What do you think? Is that just something some silly old man thought up? You're gonna do $9 million worth of contracts on UMRV? That's what Tukey thinks. I might deliberately use no mods at all. like to see that, Captain Kiwi. I think we got like 3 loads of grass out of this last time we did it. Mr. Conman, thank you. I'll tell you what, this little mower was really one of the surprises of the hay and forage pack. Initially, I was teasing it, calling it the mower of doom, because, you know, the AV mower from Alpine Farming Expansion that, like, literally no one uses was so dysfunctional. It was small, it's slow. This one has obviously a much bigger working width, and being able to ride on it like this means that you can run at 7 miles an hour as opposed to the 5 miles an hour when you walk behind it. It's kind of cheap. I wouldn't call it, like, you know, cheap. It's kind of cheap. 23,500. Right? I mean, you got, like, it's what? How wide is it? 4.2 meters. Right? So here you have a 3-meter mower, 12,000, but you got to have a tractor for it. Right? You got to have a tractor for all of these mowers. All you need is 23.5, and there you rocking and rolling. So from the standpoint of a 4-meter mower, $23,000 will get you a 4-meter mower that you don't need anything else to use it with. But you could also convert it to a tedder or a windrower, sorry, for another 12.5, right? But now for 36,000, you get yourself a self-propelled windrower and mower. All you need now is something to collect it with, and you're done. So if you're just getting started, This is your cheapest way of cutting grass in a semi-efficient manner. If you've already got a tractor, then a front mower would get you into mowing cheaper than this. I use it for this area because it's easy to get around. It has an incredibly tight turning radius. You spin on a dime. Good luck seeing any other tractor do that. And when we had the launch party, I had 5 people. We had 5 people mowing with this thing. So it was basically a 20-meter wide mower. Every pass, we were cutting 20 meters worth of grass. That'll eat up a field pretty quick. And it was kind of fun watching 5 mowers kind of all staggered behind each other, cutting through a field. Back cut. We're gonna come down here and cut this little thing. So we got these little strips of land when I bought the 2 fields that we put potatoes in. And I thought this would be a fun little area to use this little mower in because it was kind of small, it was kind of narrow. Mr. Coleman, the premium edition, I'm looking forward to seeing more of the map. Carrots, parsnips, and red beets. More root crops, right? It's always nice to have more things to do. I'm interested in seeing the realistic harvesting and planting of those root crops. The idea of adding the new hiller to the field work. For carrots at a minimum, possibly we'll have to hill potatoes with that package, as well as parsnips and I guess maybe red beets. It'll be a new interesting gameplay dynamic. Look like from the premium showcase at FarmCon, at least the videos that I could see of it, they were showing off a new way of packaging at the field carrots by putting them into pallet crates, wooden crates that go, or pallets themselves. So it'll just be interesting to kind of see that, see if that extends to potatoes and sugar beets as well. From a existing standpoint, we get an all new map. We get all new map assets. So all the buildings will look completely different. New productions. We get at least the ability to make soups, canned carrots, parsnips, and beets. And apparently we're able to now process potatoes into potato chips. I do hope that they release information. Maybe there's some more buildable things building upon the Platinum Expansion roller coaster and boats. right? To be able to build more things in the premium edition would be an interesting thing. If you'd have to have premium and platinum in order to do that, that would be interesting. Visually, the animations on the carrot harvester, from what I can see from FarmCon, look really, really nice. I can't wait for them to release the FarmCon videos, so those of us who didn't get to attend can see that first person. The only downside really is, just like the Platinum Edition map, all of the new map assets are going to be locked behind DRM until, at a minimum, the next game is released, and that would be assuming that the Silverwood Forest map and the Premium Edition map all come forward and or are released as Giants mod maps in the next iteration. I really hope they do, because the buildings and such that I saw in the previews really looked nice. We get new buildings for existing productions as well, it looks like. If you're not into root crops, you know, then obviously it's going to have less of an interest for you particularly. I don't do a whole lot of root crop myself, so I'll probably be playing a bit with it, yeah, for the first month or so after it releases. And then how much I incorporate those crops into the gameplay after the fact is unknown. I mean, here we're doing potatoes because I need potatoes because I want to get pigs. Right? We did a sugar beet harvest contract because I want to do sugar beets for pigs. That's really, for me, the only reason why I would do potatoes or sugar beets in the current iteration. I would love to see peanuts. I would love to see orchard-based crops. So I figured this would happen. So this happens because the field is getting shorter and the AI is losing track that there's more field. So the better thing I should have done is I really should have started them over here on this edge, because this edge means the field is only going to get longer, and the AI will always work better with a field that's growing in length than a field that is getting shorter in length. I would love to see orchards, fruit orchards, nut orchards. I don't even know, are they called nut orchards? What do you call a whole big area of nuts other than Tukey? You know, we have almonds and we have almonds and pistachios. Do we have pistachios? We have nuts on the old valley countryside, the old farm countryside map, with the tree shaker and the adaptation of the olive harvester. I'd love to see tree shakers become a standard thing, so we can have tree nuts. Shake the tree nuts and process them. Tobacco would be interesting, although given the stigma of tobacco and the game rating, I don't see tobacco becoming an official Giants crop. Right? I don't see them doing that because of the whole E for everyone game rating. You know, can you see some kids telling their parents, "Look, I'm growing this crop of tobacco." Yeah, not in our handsy day and age where no one is an adult anymore. We're all little baby sissies. I mean, I think those that have grown up around maybe tobacco farms are less interested in it. You know, there's plenty of crops out there. Rice. I call it bog farming. I don't know if that's anywhere as close to the right name. But bog farming, where you would have you know, your crop in water. Rice, cranberries. There's other crops that are ultimately soaked in water for some duration of their growing period. I mean, Genetic J, you and me alike thought we were going to see an Asian map before Platinum came out. We do have, you know, we've got Kubota now. We have Iseki. We have, you know, Japanese tractor brands. More crops like cabbages and other vegetables, beans. We've seen some mod maps with rice fields that you would flood and unflood as kind of a part of the roleplay gameplay. But yeah, I'd like to see things like that. Mr. Coleman, I agree. I would love to see more crops in the form of more types of grass. Growing up, we did a whole lot of alfalfa baling. We also did Timothy, right? So I'd like to see different grass types involved. So there's lots of areas to expand, yet agriculture is a giant global industry. Lots of different crops, lots of different ways to do those crops. All right, that is the tedder. That means that is the windrower. Oh, look. Now we use this little dude to windrow our grass. Well, then you have animals like alpacas, right? You could get alpacas for another source of wool or another source of you know, fabric material. llamas again. If we're going to introduce insects, we need to introduce other pests like rodents. And then if we introduce rodents, we can introduce the best anti-rodent solution, which would be felines. I mean, we got horses. Let's get into some working horses and do some of the draft work. You know, the current horses we have really probably aren't the keenest for doing that type of thing, but I mean, how about oxen? Do we know any more about career mode? Schultz, do we know any more about career mode? You're the one that sent me that image. Apparently they talked about career mode at FarmCon. No more information. I mean, so far the information, for the most part, that I've seen from creators out of FarmCon has shown that FarmCon was a big party. And a lot of that information seems to be lacking in game information. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. Like maybe as a massive introvert by nature, that's me, a massive introvert whose idea of a perfect day would be not interacting with a single soul. My idea of FarmCon is would be covering the actual announcements, right? But it seems most creators are the anti-introvert, the extrovert, I guess you call it. And as such, right, they end up covering more of the people aspect. I'm like, forget that. I want to cover the nuts and bolts. That's me. Oh, genetic. I wouldn't know anything about that. So yeah, let's just hope that blog posts come quick and frequent to fill us in. That's gear shifting that you're hearing there. That's a lot of shifter. You'll see every time it shifts, right now it's in first, now it's in second. It just has 2 gears. Then when it has to go uphill, it'll downshift. I don't know if we'll see it shift. It's going to be coming up here in a minute. I don't think we see it shift. Yeah, we do. The shifter on the right down there. It's very clanky. So we can see the shifter there. We'll see it move. I'll move back. I expect we'll see our first fact sheets from the horse pack this Friday. With 14 pieces of machinery in 3 weeks. I don't know if we're going to see 3 and 4 things each week. That will be posting tomorrow, I think, on the community tab. The breakdown that I did earlier with respect to the machines that were part of the 17 pack, the 19 pack, and now the 22 pack. This windrow a little better. We'll go down and windrow that other little section. We'll probably get that collected. Well, that'll be about all we can get done today. I'm gonna have to do the corn planting by myself, because we gotta get corn in the ground. I think that needs to be in the ground before May. Let's take a look. So corn. No, we can do corn May. So I just gotta get our sorghum. Oh, we got May to get that in the ground too. Alright, so we get our sorghum in the ground for today. And May, we can put our corn in the ground. I think last time we had like 100,000 liters of or more of grass off of these two little sections. Now we should be harvesting our first crops of the second year here in the next couple months. Really, we're waiting for the potatoes and sorghum to come due so we can then buy our pigs. Nick, are you saying those forklifts like to be manhandled? Is that what you're saying? That's the only way you got them to work, huh? So I was also looking at the fact that we got one more pack left to be revealed for the Year 2 Season Pass. We know we're getting Pack 3 July 25th. We know we're getting Pack 5 November 14th. I think we're going to see Pack 4 release in September. That's my speculation. That kind of splits the difference between Pack 3 and 5. But kind of the wild card in all of this is Creative Mesh's teaser. That I really do not think was the teaser for the emergency pack. I think Creative Mesh's teaser is indeed Straw Harvest, and it may be a new, unknown third-party DLC. And if that's the fact, then we might see something released in August. Or possibly late August, early October. Might be two possible time frames. Because, I mean, the image was 3 square bales in the foreground and 3 square bales in the background, all lined up. In both iterations of straw harvest in FS17 and 19, we had a 3-bale bale accumulator, 4 square bales. As far as I have seen, the bales that catch fire in the emergency pack are round. So I don't think it's the emergency pack. And it said later this year. And the fact that we basically got an emergency pack kind of later the same week. Right? I think there's something else coming. So let's look at the teaser again. It's equipment to improve productivity. What poo-related stuff? What poo-related stuff? We are using the Forshit E303 pack. Oops. Available over the Giants mod hub. We don't want to. Dang it. Dang it. We drove on our carrots. Oh, good. They didn't get destroyed. I think it will be a separate thing. Just like pumps and hoses was a separate thing. I was saying yesterday during the ATS live stream, I was saying yesterday that kind of as I had time to think more about my thoughts on the emergency pack, my thoughts on day 2 of FarmCon, that I feel Creative Mesh's teaser early in the week was poorly timed. I feel that it got folks hyped, which is what it was intended to do. But I feel it got folks hyped for what we all believe is straw harvest coming in FS22. And we all felt that then, as a result of the schedule of the FarmCon coming up later that week, that we would have more information coming about straw harvest at FarmCon. We knew that on the schedule there was a third-party mod listed, right? So the third-party mod was somewhat guessed to have been straw harvest. Yeah, tractor in here somewhere. Let's use this one. So when the emergency pack was announced day 1, right? Those of us in not attendance, all we had to go off of was literally the wording on the slide. And the wording on the slide simply said something to the effect of, you know, straw bale fires, dumpster fires, traffic accidents, and cat rescue. Right, that's all we had to go off of. Oh, I know where it is. I know where I can't find it. It's right here. So we were like, what the duck? Right, what's this? What's this emergency pack? We had no idea that it was a third-party pack coming from Creative Mesh. We had no idea. We just knew it was an emergency pack. So, right, my thought process is, what's Giants doing messing around with an emergency pack? This is coming out of left field. And then we discover day 2, the emergency pack is from Creative Mesh. The emergency pack is the third-party mod that was on the agenda. Instant disappointment. Because that means the third-party mod in the agenda was not Straw Harvest. Instant disappointment. If we didn't have the teaser, at least I'm going to say for me personally, if we didn't have the teaser, I wouldn't have been so disappointed with the emergency pack. I would still been WTF, right? But it would have not been so burning painful. Because the emergency pack means it wasn't Straw Harvest. Which means we don't have confirmation on Straw Harvest yet. Which means we still have to sit around and wait. Levi, we go live at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's now 10:06. We're going to be wrapping up here very, very shortly. So that's my thought. I think I would have had a little different reaction to it had Creative Mesh not teased what we all believe is Straw Harvest early in the week, which caused me and probably lots of folks to think we were going to get an announcement about Straw Harvest at FarmCon. When we didn't get that, it became instant disappointment. Almost maybe instant, not so much anger, but resentment towards the emergency pack, going, that is not the pack that I wanted. Yeah. So we still have hope that there will be a Straw Harvest pack. I 100% do not think in any way that it will be tied to the Year 2 Season Pass, because that would then mean that everything that Giants has said about third-party DLC not being included in a Season Pass for Year 1 would be just a big load of smoke blown up our asses. So I think they have made their bed and they need to sleep in it. Which means the Straw Harvest would have to be an independent DLC released outside of the Season Pass. Which then means that we have August, September, and October between the July release of Porsche and the November release of Premium. So I could see a late August and an early October release of whatever Pack 4 is, and potentially Straw Harvest, which would then leave maybe 6 weeks or so between that early September release, the early October release, for the mid-November release. Indeed, instant aggravation. That's what I had. That's what I had Saturday night during that live stream. A little salty for that one, wasn't I? So, yeah. So clearly, right, Giants was not going to be doing any press releases for something that they did not create. Nobody knew that they did not create that other than maybe people that were there. Therefore, we were working off of incorrect information. Not a surprise when you're not fed any information from both the organizers and the attendees. So what are we left to do? Left to guess and speculate off of just images that we are feeling so grateful we were able to get those at least. Alright guys, that's going to do us for the night. Like I said, we might be live streaming tomorrow afternoon because I do plan on taking a kid to try to find some fireworks tomorrow night to watch. So we won't be streaming at our normal evening time frame tomorrow night. And Wednesday night we will not be streaming because Wednesday night is our ACC practice for next week. That is a member-only live stream on Sunday afternoons. So if we don't live stream tomorrow night, then the first time we will be back potentially will be Thursday, and then again I'll be back to work. So that will be somewhat contingent on if Giants releases a map or not. Oh, and Ryan, good luck. Hope you don't get anything taken out by the storm. And until next time, happy farming.